Take a picture. And they've just finished demolishing the old freight depot, which was used by the signal crew there for a while on CSX.
Alright, here comes the train. By the way, this is the southbound train. This is heading toward Miami.
It looks like they're using Sebring as a crew change point for the conductors.
Cars. Empty.
I don't know if you count all those, but we're now here in Jacksonville, Florida, right? I don't know, Dusty, I might count. Yes.
Here is the Amtrak engine. And there it is getting all pulled up. And we got another train back here.
Catch the other one down. down the track?
It's waiting not to get to the station, but to clear through. I guess I've got a little sea legs from the train. And that's the rattle. Here we are.
Well, what I mean is,
In the train, and he's out the window.
Scrap steel came down. Box of
There's some beautiful marshes.
What's that?
Hey Dad, you got
Yeah, I've got it on.
Look at how thin the rail is compared to those other rails, Daddy. You can tell this rail's worn out. Look at how thin it is.
Yeah, it's just light rail, Dusty. It's probably 60-pound rail.
Is that like the Chinese felt
No, that's just old rail, Dusty. You can't really use that now. Okay.
Maybe the next time.
I think they don't want you up there.
I wonder what.
We are from North Carolina. Northeast part of the state. We used to have a cruise line, we used to go through a hospital.
Hey, this is what one person wrote on that sign.
What's that?
Need more artifacts.
Well, I imagine they always are in need.
Like what type building?
Some of their buildings that were related with the Atlantic coastline. I don't know which, you have to read that thing there to know which buildings remained. No, I've got a quarter. Oh, yeah.
So that's how I got used to that. Here's a display of what station master's desk and all that would be. And dispatchers. The telegraphs.
That old typewriter.
Sort of like ours. Aren't this supposed to be like an inside of the station? This is like
Wait a
the
minute.
scale.
They'd have a scale like this in a depot, you think? It's still active from when you were on it before? Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. And the weight is, you put your head right in the way, 108. And what's the date? August 14th, 1998. And this is supposed to be like a telegraph office, or
Look
a
at
depot. Try to do some of the Morse code.
Becomes C.
Let's go into that one over there.
This
That thing.
becomes CAT. This becomes run. And look at this camcorder. There's a beautiful little tow truck with lights on. That flash.
Tow truck?
Yeah,
Oh.
see the tow truck?
Mm-hmm.
And the track speeder over there has a flashing light on it too. Right there near the other truck. But I'm not sure if it's on. So see if it's on. Little light thing's on. I wonder how little that track speeder.
Oh, yeah. You know if it's just a model or what?
Yes.
I mean, just not a model. I mean, does it run?
I'm sure it does.
Hey, engineer. Justin.
If you want to get on, go around.
I know. Like that, huh?
Oh, where would be the whistle? Would that be right here?
I'm not real sure. I'm not real sure.
Alright,
Boy,
that's the engineer.
This gives you a virtual tour of the Atlantic Coastline
And that's the
250.
backward, forward throttle on the floor. That's the brake. That's the acceleration.
Yeah, you're learning it.
This is like all steamy valve stuff.
Yep.
And here's the bell. See?
Hmm. See it and hear it. This is what's referred to as the backhead, right? She's got all of her gauges and stuff. Quite a bit bigger boiler than the 143.
Well, I've only been up to the 143 one time.
Well, the boiler on this would need to be larger because this engine was a mainline engine that went down the tracks a ways, not like the 143, which basically works in the yard, right?
On the board.
Got a steel cab on it, which is probably not original.
And you would tell the forward backward throttle is not attached to anything.
Okay. Time is taking its toll on this machine too. This is a Seaboard Coastline steel caboose, right? This is a cupola caboose, right?
Yep. And see, here would be where they climb out of the window if they needed to.
Oh, they need to climb out of the window.
Well, why is there stairs?
I don't know.
Come up here, Dad. Look at this. See? Dad, see, look what they do. They put this thing right here so the conductor could look out without getting cinders.
Yeah. Or just rocks and stones in his face.
Well, when kids used to throw them. Are you sure that's a cutter?
Yep, that's a Coast Guard cutter.
No, you said that saved Granny Gran one time?
Well, not that one,
I know,
Justin. But a Coast Guard vessel, the Coast Guard. I don't know what size boat they were in.
They weren't in a cutter?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Ew, look at all that oil.
It says the United States Coast Guard cutter Diligence. Wilmington, North Carolina.
I bet you does a lot of times sit.
Mm-hmm.
Now what's that little circle thing on it for?
That's to keep people from climbing up the ropes, I think, or rats. Keep rats and mice from climbing up.
There's the back of the North Carolina, Dad.
Yeah,
Or is that the front of it?
that's the back of it. See the crane that pulls up the airplane? You can hear them ringing that bell all the way down here, Tess. That's wild. That's the big bridge we came in on, right? Now look, from here you get a real good view of how wide the battleship is, don't you?
Yeah.
Running out of steam there, Mr. J?
No.
So you think you'd like to serve on a Coast Guard cutter?
Nah.
And that's a little small boat to be on, isn't it?
Well, it's not that small.
They're not tuned in.
There are a number of things that cause the deck to look like it does today. When they had other damage pieces of the teak deck and they couldn't replace those other teak during the war, they replaced them.
16-inch guns comprise North Carolina main battery, her most destructive weapon. The guns are housed in 3 6-foot turrets. Extend from the interior decks down to just above the ship's body. Primary targets from these guns were enemy ships and shore bombardments. Effect range at 45 degrees. Armor-piercing projectiles, high-capacity projectiles, 21 miles, 23 miles. Rate of fire, 30 seconds per round. Weight of armor-piercing projectile, shells used to penetrate another ship's armor to reinforce fortifications on shore. 2,700 pounds. Weight of high-capacity projectile, shell used primarily for bombardment of islands and other land targets. 1,900 pounds. Weight of powder shards, 540 pounds. 6 90-pound bags. Gun crew per turret, 3 officers and 177 enlisted men. Look at, there's the airplane right there.
It was called a Kingfisher float plane.
And that line that goes from the top to the back, that's what they use for steering, right?
Where?
See that line coming out of that little rod?
No, Justy, no.
On the back?
No,
What's
that's
that
not for
for?
steering.
What's that for?
Mostly to put pennants out on, signal flags.
Oh, well, that answered my question. Let's go.
Hey, there are alligators over here. Alligators too.
Let's go, Daddy.
Now just think about a Japanese airplane coming down at you.
This one isn't.
These aircraft were catapulted into the air
streamed alongside the ship. After hooking onto the sled, the plane was then hoisted back on board the battleship by the aircraft crane. The particular aircraft you are observing crashed in a heavy fog on the slopes of Mount Buxton on Calvert Island, British Columbia, in August 1942. Its wreckage was later airlifted to Calgary, Canada, and from there a combination of air and truck transport.
Did you see that fish, Daddy?
Yeah, jumping out of the water.
Look at that thing go.
Jesse, this thing spins round. If you get over there on the other side, that whole thing will move. Those are the 40 millimeter. Those are called Bofors. This has a little pedal thing down there, like a bicycle thing. Put your feet on it. Come on, you gotta crank it, you gotta crank it. They need to get it around fast because the plane's coming around the other side. Come on, work it, work it, work it, work it out. Come on, they're dependent on you.